Hi, tech fans. How you doing? Okay. I try to make some videos, but I get so busy. Um, I want to get this host controller up for the access points. If they're on the same subnet, then you'd only need one host controller. If they're on another subnet, need. So they show the router and the layer 2 switch in your laptop as the host controller. I don't know. I don't want to connect to their cloud. I don't know if they're charging for the cloud service. You can use a web browser to manage your EPA devices, such as configure EPA branches and conduct real-time monitoring of the EPAs. Well, that would be nice because I would like to know what's going on with these access points. If you guys like to get me a third access point, that'd be great. I'll create an Amazon wish list, and you can order it and have it dropped to where I am, and we test it out. Because right now I'm using this one here. Here, let me tilt it a little bit. There you go. See it? That's Linksys. Now, how is that working out? Well, that's only running 2.4 gigahertz. It's 450 max for the 2.4 gigahertz on a 20 hertz band. The new one is 40 hertz band, but that only goes up to 20 hertz band. I have the 5 gigahertz going at 80 hertz. I know there's 160, but I don't have anything that could take advantage of that. And I don't live where it's crowded. If you're, even crowded areas. Well, that looks good. You can see me because I don't want too many lights on. It's hot. I gotta put the air conditioning on. Ooh. Yeah, the temperature gets hot here. I was messing around with this because remember, this is a tech channel, but we also do things like this because of one of the GFs that I left this. It was brand new. It was in the box. I have a battery pack. I have to charge up the battery again because I was able to turn on. It had a lot of cool features on this. This JVC has a lot of features on it. 30 gig hard drive. I put I'm messing a way to transfer the hard drive to the here I put I have a couple of these in that. I have a couple of these little things. This one is 64 gig. I know it's very tiny. And it goes into one of these slide-in slots. And I put it in here, so that's 64 gig. It might be just the max. I don't know what the max on this is. I put 64 gig in here. But anyway, what I'm saying is I wanted to videotape with that. But I should have got more batteries. I only have one battery I got from Amazon. I forget what I paid for it. But I'm charging it through on this little device here. I'm using the solar controller to charge. This is lithium battery. So we got it on quick charge there. So it's charging on that. But that is not type, it's not, what do you call it again? Oh, wow, this feels too hot. I'm going to put it on this. It was getting hot. You know what that means. So I'll put it on the lower one. Yeah, you have type C or PD. Okay, and you have regular type 3 USB. Now I know they got type 4 out, but I don't got nothing to support that. Okay, so I want to put the controller on this laptop. Okay, this is the gateway. I went to Walmart yesterday and I saw it there. It was like this, but it wasn't on. And I used to know the guy that was in charge of the electronics and say, hey, can I take an... See, but they're not going to let you do it. Is to get an image of the one with the Windows 11 on there, right? And the touchscreen is working. If we can get that image, that'd be great. If you guys want to donate, because this is $189. I would have to get another one. We just need the image. create an image, and then I can host it. I have one of those clouds I use for my other online business, because I used to make programs, and we just can go over there. I can put up. That's gonna be that image for this would be, I don't know, maybe 8 gig or something like that. I don't know, because I don't know. So I have software we can take the image off, create an ISO, and then you just get Rufus and you create what the heck is that? Is USB stick. When I put that, I don't know where that is. It disappears all the time. Oh, I should be wearing my director badge. See, information technology. But you're not going to see the badge. But anyway, you know who it is. So that's how that works. Oh, by the way, the links this works. This is the netbook, 32-bit. Oh yes, you don't see no keyboard. Well, well, you don't need a keyboard. You can use external keyboard. But I just noticed on the Linux. Let me see. I can turn this on and show you. Come on. So when it boots up now, see? When it boots up, it'll say, did you want to, it gives you a few seconds, so you want to go to Ubuntu, whatever it's pronounced. The bottom one is Windows 10. And it'll just boot up. Really can't do much with it, though. I mean, oh wow, why did it get yellow in here? Holy cow. What happened here? Hey Google, turn on Live 3.
Sorry, it looks like those lights haven't been set up yet.
You
can do that in assistant settings.
Hey Google, turn on Live 3.
Sorry, it looks like those lights haven't been set up yet. You can do that in assistant settings.
Hey Google, this is what it looks like. Hey Google, turn on Living 3. Jeez. Okay, now we're back to normal. See, can't have that on. It causes a kind of a glare. I see. Oh, it's much clearer now. I gotta fix my hair. So this is what this looks like. See, that's it. The mouse works. There's no keyboard. Well, I took the keyboard out. It kind of got damaged a little bit. That doesn't matter. I don't care. I can always. I have another keyboard. I guess I can use the other brand keyboard in here. Or I could use this with it. All I needed to do is monitor the Wi-Fi, but this is going to be slow. This is just an add-on processor. I'd have to replace the motherboard. I see a lot of these small ones popping up from Sony. A lot of people have them, but why even show all that stuff? Because that's old tech. This is old tech. I know it still works. I guess I could try, but there's no 32-bit version of Windows 11. So, I got Windows 10 Pro on this. Hey, what I'm good at, remember, I don't have it on the channel, you can read about me, but I'm also a developer. I did Windows C++. Before that was Quick, Basic. That was the operating, then C++. C++ is very hard to learn. I used to college at the COBOL and all that stuff. But, I'm good at what I do. But right now, we're not doing any programming or anything. Sometimes I can make scripts. I can make a script that can clean up your computer and make your computer run faster. That's what I was doing before in the earlier parts of when tablets and everything was very popular. Right now, nobody cares about stuff like that. I wanted to talk about Apple. This is a multi-purpose video. We cover everything because that's the way I am. I'm multi-purpose. We talk about everything. I have to wait for the Apple iPad update. I don't have no Apple phone. My ISP screwed up, even though they have a CSP. ISP is Internet Service Provider, and the CSP is the cell phone provider. So the ISP didn't talk to the cell phone provider. They screwed up that deal, So the deal was to get a free iPhone, but it's iPhone 12. It's a mini. It'd be too tiny. It'd be like this. It would have cost me only $5 more a month to have that. Have 2 different lines. They want you to go to Google and use Google. It's Google Phone or something like that, but I can't use it no more. You only have one account. It ties up with your current cell phone, but I can use Microsoft to get around that, set up an account and match it with the phone. So once you get that, you can port that phone over. Google only charges you $3 to port the phone over, and then you can use that in your iOS for as long as you port a phone over, you get the phone for free. That's how that works. But it got messed up for me because the person I was talking to overseas mixed up the whole thing. So that deal went sour. So, yeah. But most of the free phone, now they were giving away the Google phone for free. The Pixel phone, the new one. I think it's Pixel 5 or Pixel 6. That'd be really Google ecosystem for me. I know the iPhone. A lot of you like the iPhone. I watch, the iPhone product because you don't want to tinkle. You don't want to get grease on your hands. One time about like working on your vehicle. Those are for people who don't want to be technically inclined. If they have a problem, call up AppleCare. Hi, this is Albert with AppleCare. Can I help you? Because that's what I did. I did AppleCare. Yeah. But I'm coming from a Windows and Android background. I had no clue about Apple. But I learned everybody in the class had Apple products and stuff like that. They already knew. But anyway, it doesn't matter. That whole team is gone. Nobody survived. They lost the contract with Apple anyway. So it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't like doing help desk. I don't want to do that. I'm too advanced. Here's a microprocessor. I showed you this in one of the other laptops I took out. Yeah, this is AMD 2 gigahertz. I don't have nothing I can use this in. You see, and when they're making these laptops now, they're making it so that you can't change the CPU, you can't add more memory, you can't do anything. Everything's integrated, they solder it in, and that's it, and they charge a lot of money. But in the past, you'd be able to do things. Well, the same thing with this one. All you can do with this is you can add memory, you can change the hard drive, you can the wireless PCI card that I took out of that. Oh, where did I put that? I'm trying to find the other ones I have. I don't know where I put them. I put them someplace. This is G. This is obsolete. I don't have nothing in the house from G. So, so that's what I'm looking for in that. But I got that to fix the other router. That's why I put Linux on. Linux, all right. I mean, don't get me wrong. It does work. It's very stable. It just can't read the 5G. Now, it tells me it sees the network, but I can't get to it. I mounted the driver in. I followed the directions, and it still won't work. It's crazy. I mean, for the Wi-Fi. I can go wired. That works. So I figured if I put it internally, it'll pick it up. That's why this, people say, hey, use Linux. Yeah, but you got to use, hardware that it supports. You can't use stuff that it don't support. Getting drivers and stuff in there, it's tough. I wonder if Chrome OS Flex would work on there. I guess it would. But then the Chrome OS browser that's what it is, browser operating system. I mean, yeah, you can use that for the dark web because nothing can get on there. Yeah, but with Windows, you got to secure your machine for the dark web. You have to use extensions, heavy-duty extensions. Anyway, like I said, now I forgot the touchscreen is turned off on this because it won't work right. Okay, so they got a little picture here showing the access points that they have 1, 2, 3, 4 in a typical network. You got the internet, you got your VPN router, and you got your level 2 switch, and you got your controller software on the laptop. And you can control, oh, I forgot the touchscreen. I turned it off. I want to see how it works. I was gonna buy their box, but it's expensive. I mean, the little box was like, I forget, it was like $89, and it was a 10100. And then if you got the $159 box, it was a gig. If these are gigs, then when we playing around with that, I know they charge for the cloud. I gotta check with these people and see if they charge for the cloud. I ain't paying no cloud prices unless it's free. Oh, this is what I want. This is what they had. They had the monitoring, so you can monitor the rooms and see how the access points are working in each room. Well, I have one all the way at the other end of the house, and I got all one on the other house, and they're in the same length, the same height. They're 5 feet off the ground. Well, maybe a little bit. Well, maybe 5.5. Okay, and they look cool. Look high tech. It's mounted on a tripod. Now, that's for lighting, but I have a whole bunch of those. That's what's on this one too. This one only goes up to 5. You can go higher, like that. This goes up to 5. And they have 4s tripod mounts. That's how this one's mounted on here. But it doesn't matter. It's picking up the signal. It looks cool, doesn't it? Look like high tech. Yeah, but this is functioning very well. Everything's working. We got dual core. 64-bit on the VPN router, and then you got the level 2 switch there. Everything's working. Yeah, so no complaints. But there are times where oh, hold on a second. Hey Google, turn off the studio lights. Before she'll make a noise. Now she don't make no noise. Hey Google, turn off the studio lights.
Okay, turning 4 lights off.
I should have 6 lights in there, but I'm working on it. I couldn't put 6 lights in there. I mean, I have it rigged up for. Now, you see how she works? Sometimes she don't hear me. I have to scream at her. But this is the one where there's only, I think, 1 mic, 2 mics in there, and then the new one has 3 mics in there. But we have her built into these things, so. But here, I can't yell out. I have to press the button and tell her. Like, for instance, I know this works too. Let's see. Hey, Google, turn on the TV.
Okay, turning the kitchen TV on.
See what I mean? But she pops on. She's so close. I'll have to disable her. Yeah, well, what happened is there was a deal with Spotify, and you can get her for free. Some people got 8 of those for free. At the time, I didn't, to be honest, remember in here, I would need 3 of them to have them going on. But Google, they had the new, I signed up for their new AI that they're working on. I asked this one about it, but this one had no clue. I hope one day we can have an Android, have an Android woman in the house. It'd be cool. It look real. I mean, I don't mean it don't look like a plastic doll. I mean, it look real. It'd be cool, She won't talk back to you. She won't put you down. She can cook, or we can work together. We ride bicycle together, and go swimming. I don't know if she'll go in the water together, but it'd be great, Everybody should have that. The government should provide it for free. That's right. The government should provide it. Things we don't need that money system. I wish they get out of that money system because it's stupid, and they keep on talking about the ceiling is high, the debt is high. They're gonna have high debt. I mean, they're building carriers that are very very expensive. Airplane, the missiles are millions. So they're using up a lot of money. They're just printing out money, but they don't have to print the money. Companies, everybody be the same level. There won't be no rich. Everybody's the same. Wouldn't you like to be like that? And if you don't want to sit around and not do nothing, you can go work. But, whatever you make, whatever you still, everybody has the same money. You really don't, it doesn't affect you, You want a regular house, you can get a house. You want an apartment, you want a flat, you want an RV, you can just go get it. Just get it. There'll be somebody there, or you can have a robot just help you. Everything at your beck and call. You want to go teleport? They have a teleport machine, so you walk in, you can go to Paris. You can teleport from your house. I'll tell you where you want to go. I want to go to Paris, and you just go to Paris. You can go to Tahiti. You can go anywhere you want. No regulation. You just show up, and you just teleport back to your house. Wouldn't you like to do that? Won't that be fun? Get off the internet and just go teleport. Well, that time is coming, but we right now, or teleport to Mars, or teleport, when they have everything set up. Go to a planet that's peaceful. Say you're sad, you want to go someplace happy, and the men will say you're a woman, you're happy, you want to find somebody, you teleport, and there's a whole planet full of android men. And you just have fun, like I said, I know it's too far into the future. Right now, we're still primitive. We don't really have much yet. We don't even have transparent television sets yet, or transparent computers. You have holographic screen, holographic keyboard. The watch is holographic. Your phone is holographic. It's like a crystal plexiglass kind of thing. It won't break if you drop it. Where's that technology? What happened to it? They were working on it. They were going to release it in 2023. They never did it. They keep on releasing these thick, heavy phones with screens that you drop. You guys that have Apple products, you better be careful with that Apple product, especially those high-end ones. That's glass. That when I drop and break and you don't have a case for it, then you put in these ugly cases that look weird. If Apple were to give you the plexiglass transparent one, then you wouldn't have that problem. They have them, but they won't release it. They're still working on it. It'd be cheaper. You don't have to worry about breakage. For you to replace the screen, the glass screen, that little thing there is expensive. You need, I have the tools to do it. See, you get this from Walmart. It's like $13. It might be a little higher now. It looks like they'll say it there, what's that? Hyper Tough. This is a 77-piece electronic repair kit. So this is everything you need. Yeah. There was only one left, so I grabbed it. It comes with all these little weird things. A couple of these. This is open your cell phone. It comes with everything you need. You should grab one. If you can find, where do you find it? You find it in the hardware section. So go to the super Walmart, a big one. Don't go to a little small one, because the little small ones, they don't have everything. And you get what you want. I even got these. These are the heart. I think these are gold. These are high carbon drill bit set. Comes in handy. It works with my my lithium ion Black & Decker Platinum series. It came with that's a 2-piece that came with that. So I just take the drill bit out of this. I suppose use Hart. I don't buy no Hart product. I don't really have anything from Hart except for the cases for technical cases for technicians and stuff like that. I'm not sure. I only use it once. They were cheap before the pandemic. Now they jacked the price up. I don't know what. $24. It went up to almost $30 for the same case. See? And you can use this. I have the other bit. See, there's a Craftman that was selling on Amazon. So it was dirt cheap, like $7 or $5, and you have everything for this. And look at the battery is good for 11 hours. This for flashlight. I got a couple of these. You know, I had to buy Black & Decker. You can get any 20 volt. See? Yeah, I got a lot of stuff here. Yep. If you're a real techie, you would have this in your house. You know what this, how to set up something like this. You know how to have real access points in your house. I know this looks like an access point, and Cisco product, and it, has 6 antennas, and that's what those access points have over there. They have 6 antennas in there too. Yeah, and they work. If I had 3 of them, so I would have one that's 2.4. I could turn on the 5 gigahertz too, so to give you the more access point to have, the stronger the Wi-Fi is. Now you guys say, well, I have mesh. Yeah, but mesh is not the same as that. This is the real thing, But if you're a real tech, you would have that in your house. People come and say, wow, what's that? That's your network? Yeah. Because I'm a real tech. But listen, in your life, you should have a cooling fan. USB cooling fan. I don't know. Do I have a brick here? Oh, I guess I have it in another room. I'll turn it on. Oh, I do have a brick, but the battery might be dead on the brick here. Let's see, the battery dead on this brick. Oh, yeah, a little battery left. I plugged it in. We got lighting. This is running at 1200 RPM. Could just cool you down a little bit. Yeah, you just breeze. Nice and color. You can get this in white and different colors, but it looks pretty cool, huh? And this is running off of this. You can run this off 12 volt too. In your SUV, you can run this in your SUV. You can add some fans in your SUV. They're not gonna blow as fast, but you get some cool. Because I'm a tech. Technically, we know what to do. I'm sure you guys are techs too. I don't know. Like I said, you have Linux guys, you have Windows guys, you have Apple guys, you got Android guys, Everybody's going to be different. If you're a tech, you should have Windows on your... You should be able to do Windows, you should be able to do Apple. Apple's easy. Most of the problems on Apples, they can be fixed. Apples, they get errors too. They get the error 11. Same thing that's like, it can crash. It's not perfect. They have a tendency, they have too much stuff running in the background. You got to shut them down. You can't just download WiseCare Cleaner for your Apple product and clean it. It doesn't work like that. They did have a program, but it doesn't work the same. Well, anyway, hey, check out my chef channel. I have a chef channel. It's Albert's Voice Chef. If you like coconut ice cream, I make coconut ice cream. Yeah, so I demonstrate it. And I'm going to show you how to make it. It's easy. This video is to show you how to make it. It's very easy. It's only 3 things in there. Well, if you want to make chocolate, you have to add chocolate. If you want to add, it's vanilla is the base. It's so easy, but you need a stand-up mixer. Professional mixer. Well, this channel is not about home appliances. This channel is about electronics, tech, that related stuff. I should add another channel. The game channel, nobody's really going there. I was just posting stuff that I have. I don't know. The top game is World of Tank Blitz, and then Star Trek Online is second place. Like that. I should call that Albert's Voice gear, or Albert's Voice I don't know what to call that yet. Because I have a lot of tips. There's a lot of things I know. I should just have that. But I don't have the time to run these other channels, you know. I mean, I'm running right now 2 channels back to back and working very hard on that. And then the other ones, you know, it's a lot of work. But if you need any help with your channels, you know, I can tell you. Just be careful with what you do in these channels. You know, make sure everything is legit, and you'll be okay. And when you get to 1K, you'll be happy. And then you get to 5,000, 100,000. When you hit 100,000 subscribers, then you get that silver award. And then when you hit 1 million, you get that gold award. I don't know. I haven't seen any diamond. The highest award is a diamond award. I haven't seen that. But hey, you run a good channel, you get good thing. I wish I had extra cash to get new electronics like the others have. And, you know, they can show the latest, like for instance, the Intel NUC, which is a small computer. I would like to have one of that. Anybody want to send me one? I'll test it. We'll take it apart, and we can, you know, get it going and see how if it's really good like they say it is. Well, here is honesty. We're not lying. I'm not saying anybody's lying, but I'm not gonna. I don't. And a lot of them said, "Well, you know, the product is sent to me by the sponsor. I can say whatever I want." I like when they say that. I hope so. Some more memory. Got a lot of memory. See, now this is real gold, so you get money in the gold. But anyway, yeah, if you want me, you know, contact me. There's an email. There's one guy, he wants me to sponsor, but I know he's out of India because it's IO and he doesn't have a .com. I can't mention the company's name, but I did. Anybody contact you for sponsoring? Go look up the name they want you to sponsor. Look on the Trustpilot. I'm not recommending. I'm just telling you, whichever it is, just say Trust and the company's name and look it up and see if the company is legit. Because they wanted me to promote a company. I'm not going to promote any company that has bad scoring. No, I'm not doing it. Then I'll lose my credibility here. No, they say, hey, Tech Albert, why you recommend this company? It's bad. I'm not recommending any bad company. Be careful whatever they send you to click on and pick. They shouldn't send a PDF. They could send you a text written on the screen, or a JP image, or whatever it is they can send you, or something that's legit. You shouldn't have to click and have them hijack your computer system, grab your files and all that stuff. Why go through all of that? Remember, if you suspect somebody on your system, go to your router and turn it off. Cut off the internet. Reformat that computer that's been attacked. That's why I say don't save anything on the computer except for the operating system files and the programs. Everything should be gone to the NAS or gone someplace else. You have cloud, use the cloud. But don't, because if this thing gets compromised, blow it out and start all over again. Blow it out, have a new image, or have an image. I used to, you know what I used to do? I can do that with this. We have the software. Back up the whole entire image and send it to your NAS. If this gets compromised, then you can send an image down and reinstall the image that way. Restore the image. That's what they do in a domain. They don't sit there and install Windows from scratch. Now, when you install it over our domain, it'll install the operating system, and then it'll start pulling down. Then you log in as the person, and the Active Directory profile that you set up. Well, you have to have access to that. Active Directory profile is Mary has access to department so-and-so's printers, shared printers. It could be a whole bunch of printers. She has access to certain folders and certain files, and then you have to clone Sally, and Sally would have to have the same has certain cloning. So that's all you do. You're cloning, and you allow them, giving them access to certain things. So when they log in as a new employee and they get in, boom, everything comes down. Okay, their Outlook PSTs files, everything that they do comes down. Boom, boom, boom. They're all set up to go. You don't really have to do much. Printer drivers and everything gets pushed to the computer. That's how it works in a domain. You don't run around to each computer separately. In the past you would, but when the domains start to work, you can have a domain in your house. I have done it. I simulated it. Once I had the Windows, I used to have Windows server, advanced server, and then I had the 2003 server. I like the 2003 server. Now you got 2019 or higher, I guess. You know. But yeah, if you can get your hands on the Windows Server operating system, the latest one, then you just do all that. Have a computer do all the same thing if you don't have money for a server. But those little NIC things, those little mini computers, they can be a server right there. You don't really need much. You can hook up a NAS on your network there, and everything works hunky dory. You know. Let's see. Yeah. Would you like some coconut ice cream? Yeah. Well, I can make it. You know, not all the time have it. I could bake a cake from scratch too. I could do that. That's what's on the not Coach. It's on the Albert's Voice Chef channel. Just check it out and show you how to make pizza in the stove. You don't even have to put. You don't have to put it in the oven. Yeah, you can make it on top in your frying pan. Not a frying pan. You can actually make it in a pot pan. I'm not kidding. It can be done. I've done it. It works. You'd be amazed. Anyway. Very smart person, me. I'm not bragging, I'm just telling you. Try to help you guys out. So this is the keyboard I took out. I guess you can order one off eBay. It has the part number. Let me see the key. I just know that the number 1 key don't work. And that's a bummer. Don't really need it. This thing's obsolete. You know, I don't need it. Don't like that. I wanted to hijack the ASUS. I had the ASUS EEE, I think it's called, and take out some parts out of that. I don't know. I think the one of the motherboard from that could work in one of these. It's an Intel motherboard. It might have the faster processor in there, or it might be the same N270. But I saw somebody talking about 486 computer. I have a 386 computer in here. But it's not an Intel. It's not an AMD. It's I think it's a VIA processor. It works. It's obsolete. I don't know. Turning that on, it's so obsolete. Obsolete keyboard. That's from the 90s. That stuff is old. What year is it? 2023. We should be talking about stuff like that. So that's it. I know computers are something very expensive today. Oh yeah, the government program. You have to be getting housing, government housing. You're on Medicare or Medicaid, wherever the government one. You be on the EBT program, the SNAP. You get help with food. That's the only way to get that program, to get $30 off your cable bill per month. Until the money runs out, and then you can't get it anymore. There used to be $50 off the bill. I didn't know about it. I don't know how long this program's been. I think ever since our president was doing it. I didn't know about it. And then you get $100 off your computer, your new computer. That's not bad though. But you have to have you can't, and not everybody can get it because you have to, like I said, you have to have those things. Or you're a vet, veteran. You served the country. Thank you for serving, though. I see a vet. That's what I tell them. Thank you for serving, because it's a tough thing. You give up your life to serve the country, and it's a lot. It's not easy work. It's not a fun job. Some do it because they can't find no work. I like to be a fleet admiral or 5-star general. I am that in my games, but not in reality. All ahead, full astern. Man your battle stations. Lock in the cannon. Lock in that target. Fire. Fire everything we got. Shoot that laser. Psst. Incoming missile. Brace for impact. Is it necessary to do that? You hear that? Somebody got a motorcycle or something. It's quiet in this neighborhood. Quiet. Maybe I should have had all that noise and racket. Shh. Terrible. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching. He's coming. I can hear him. You should have good Wi-Fi. I can leave this house, go down, all the way down to the corner, all the way down, and the signal is strong with the other 13 amp one. I haven't tried it with this one. I could have somebody talking on Facebook video chat all the way down there. So what's supposed to happen is this Wi-Fi is supposed to kick off and drop onto the cell when I'm out of range. They fixed that problem, which is not bad though. But I'm not kidding. You can pick up the signal all the way down there. That's a strong signal. Yeah, really strong. 13 antennas in an amp. I would like to turn that on. That would be like another access point. That could replace this. Make the Wi-Fi even stronger because it's the same company that makes the access points and everything I have in here. I just use one company. I only bought this at the time because that's right. I got that I think I got that from Walmart or something like that. It was $199. It's not bad though. It's a VPN router. You disable things in there. I think I tried DDR WRT on it, but I wasn't too impressed. Sometimes that stuff doesn't work the way it's supposed to work. WRT and the rest of them, you're supposed to be able to change the configuration of the router or access point, because by default, that's the manufacturer's limited you to certain features. If you get a business router, then you have more access and more features to manipulate, and you can get full throughput, and you can control, you can do load balancing and all sorts of things, you do VPN, but you have to have equipment that supports VPN. The 2 access points and all this support, except for this thing doesn't support it. So you see what I mean? And I think the other router doesn't support it either. So, there's a drawback, you see that. But VPN is more secure. Yeah. But, oh yeah, update with the ISP. I don't know what my cell phone bill, I don't know what my bill is for them. It better be what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be 80 with all the discounts. Let's see. I'll get on that phone and they start yelling at them. That's a shame. And I can't get 100 megabytes up because I don't have their little white box. And with their white box, I'm saving $10, so I'm saving 120 a year without using the little box. That's a shame. We should have access. At least give us 50 out of the 100 from a gig for uploading. Give us 10. Is it 10? No, it's 20. I'm getting like 30. No, I'm getting 20 something. Like you get with the T-Mobile 5G internet. Now I thought about getting one of those, but I don't have T-Mobile mobile phone at all. And who I have is not going to give me that feature. They have 10G now. How much is the 10G going to cost? Are we going to get 10 down? Most likely we'll get 7 gig down. And whatever it is up. I uploaded a 4K video. It took a while to get up there. But, a lot of YouTube creators only do 1080p. 60 frames per minute. That's better. That's HHD. That's Ultra HD. Well, it's close to Ultra. It's a FHD. It's called Full HD. That's a better quality one. And you can get away with that. 4K gives you a better. Well, you get better resolution. You gotta have the 4K TV. YouTube supports 21990. They don't support the full HD quality, so they don't support it. They don't. I have Peacock because it comes with the ISP. That I watch their movies 4K and Dolby digital cinema. It sounds clear, and then pictures quality is excellent. I said, wow, it's amazing. But I don't have no degradation in the bandwidth. Everything plays. So everything's working. Everything is connected to Wi-Fi. The only thing that's connected to LAN is the access points because they have to get power. And the NAS and the modem. That's it. Nothing else is hooked up. Like I can say, hey Google, turn on the living room fan.
Sure, turning the living room fan on.
All the lights in the house are controlled.
Alright, turning 18 lights on.
Oh my God.
Sorry, it looks like 2 lights aren't available right now.
Yes, I know about the 2 lights. 18 lights. Hey Google, turn off all the lights.
Got it, turning 18 lights off.
Hey Google.
Sorry, it looks like...
Turn on live number 1.
Got it, turning on 18 lights. Sorry, it looks like 2 lights aren't available right now.
Hey Google, turn off all the lights.
Sure, turning 18 lights off.
So the lights are...
Sorry, it looks like 2 lights aren't available right now.
So the lights are controlled by this box here, this access point here. Hey Google, turn on the living room lights. Hey Google, turn off live number 3.
Sorry, it looks like those lights haven't been set up yet. You can do that in assistant settings.
Hey Google, turn off living 3.
Sorry, it looks like that device hasn't been set up yet. You can do that in assistant settings.
Hey Google, turn off the living 3. Okay. Oh, okay. Hey Google, turn on the living 3, but turn off the living 2.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Hey Google, turn off living 2 and then turn on living 3. It worked. Get complicated, like I'll tell her to turn. Hey Google, turn off the kitchen TV and turn on the living room TV.
Got it, turning the kitchen TV off. Sure, turning the living TV on.
See? Not only she can turn the TV on, she can pause the station. She can open up different. You can tell her to open up YouTube, and she'll open up YouTube, and you can tell what you want to look for, and they'll do it. And they can pause the video. Let me make sure there's nobody's video on. Come on. Oh, okay. That was. I watch Australian. They have a thing called Sea Patrol on there. I watched that. It's pretty cool. Ooh, Trump arrives at the courthouse. But anyway. I don't talk about politics here, and I don't tell you the future on this channel. You don't need to know, but you already know about the future when it comes to how the system will be for the money. Okay. Hey, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed this video. I try to make it exciting. We don't want to make it boring. I know it's long, 48 minutes. I already got a message saying that we're gonna have a separate 2 videos on this one. So this will be uploaded today, and welcome to April. How will this month work out? Okay. Take care. If you want me to get anything, let me know, or you want to donate, and I'll go buy it. I'm not gonna, I don't mind getting the stuff, You want to give me Amazon free if you're a rich person and you want to give me Amazon Prime for the whole year, hey, send a gift card. Set it up. Hey, I'll put the links in there. I don't have anything set up for the channel. I'll do that. Create a wish list, and you guys can get me stuff. I'd like to get one of these Nooks things, and we can just set up the Nook like that, and we can see if it's really what they all say it is. The mini Intel computer system. Well, it'd be good, wouldn't it? Oh, by the way, those of you that into musical studio, they Walmart has for $2.99. They got a electronic guitar. Come in a gigantic. I try to lift them up. It's pretty heavy. Because it has the preamp. The preamp is huge. So that's $300. Now before the pandemic, that'd be $199. I just saw it though. I just saw it on the shelf. It comes in 2 flavors. I wish they had an acoustic. They're gonna go dum, 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 my love for you, you know, like that. So they have that. I'm surprised to see that. I was looking around the electronic department. I go to the electronic department for the laptops and I go like this and see if it's touchscreen. If you're buying a laptop today, should you buy a touchscreen? Well, yeah, you could, you know, but Windows, they don't like the Windows. Microsoft don't like to support it. A lot of people don't use it. Now, like the Surface tablet laptop, you know, then that's a different story. I used to did a migration and hooked that up myself without going to third party. Oh, this is 16 gig. Look how tiny it is. All right, thanks again for watching. Subscribe today. We're out of here.